Hey everyone, there's some really fascinating news in early medieval archaeology. So during the ongoing excavations at Govan, which is an important sort of royal ecclesiastical center, a church sponsored by kings in Scotland, there was recently found this stone carving, which seems to show somebody armed for war. You can sort of see he has a bit of a beard here and a bit of a nose there, and you can see he's carrying his shield on a strap, and he's also holding this trident-like weapon. You can see it has a long shaft like a spear, and these sort of two projections coming off it that again makes it look somewhat like a trident, or maybe something like a late medieval partisan or some of the other sort of more complex polearms that you get sort of in the high and late Middle Ages. What makes this particularly fascinating, above just sort of the way that I just think new discoveries are always fascinating, is the way it might be interacting with some early medieval literature. Govan itself is sort of in southern Scotland, sort of in the wider Glasgow area. The area of early medieval Scotland is sort of defined by these three large cultures sort of coming together and bordering each other here, where you have sort of the Britons. These are sort of related to modern Welsh and speaking a language related to modern Welsh. You have the Picts, who are theoretically extinct, at least culturally, but again seem to have spoken a language slightly related to Welsh, but distinct enough it was considered a different language compared to the Britons. And then, of course, you have the Scots. These are sort of the Gaelic speakers that are the sort of ancestors, much more culturally to the sort of Celtic Scotland we have today. So that sort of Old Gaelic is the ancestor to modern Scots Gaelic. And in early medieval sort of Irish and Scots Gaelic literature, there's a reference a lot to weapons with multiple heads like this. Heroes will use spears with 3 or sometimes even 5 heads. And there's been a bit of a mystery as to what this is, because until now, we've never seen one outside of, the literature. We've never found anything archaeological that seems to fit this description, nor indeed have we seen, another piece of artwork that seems to show a spear with multiple heads. And if we are sort of interpreting that weapon correctly as being this sort of trident or partisan-like polearm, then this could in fact be another attestation outside of the Old Gaelic literature of a 3-headed spear. And it's just really fascinating to see this discovery after, lots of scholars have spent a lot of time wondering what these, 3-headed spears might have looked like. And now we might have an answer in this new discovery.